have assembled some promising young talent, Clark. Really setting themselves up for the future.
Always fun to watch these young stars go at it against one another and see how they develop over time. I'm looking forward to watching their journeys.
And now let's take a look at the starting lineup for the Charlotte Hornets. At the forward spots, Hayward and Washington. Ball and Rozier are the guards. And it's Williams in at the center position, locking down the middle. So it's the Hornets now, after the Rockets picked up a basket a moment ago. Ball no good.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
Boom! He jams it straight down.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today.
Absolutely salivates when he attacks the rim.
Now here's Ball. Three-pointer Rozier. Smith with the rebound. And it's Houston's ball. 4-point game. And Clark, you could make a case that the Hornets were the best passing team last season.
BA, let's go to the numbers. I mean, they average the most assists per game in the league. And it's not just one guy. This is a team that's full of guys who can drop down.
4 on the clock. Here's Porter. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. And they'll keep possession. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. The Hornets making a switch here. Oubre's checked in. Ball against Porter.
Hey, yo, right here.
Pass to Williams. Back to Ball. Oubre on the wing. Over Green. Second chance effort. Williams misses. The Rockets have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Here's Martin. That shot off the mark. Oh, Hayward with some nice D. The Hornets have gone 0 for 4, missing their first 4 attempts. Ball passes to Oubre. Got a piece of it. Williams against Porter. On the wing, Green. And it's hammered home by Green.
Green doing work inside. Feels like he can score on just about anybody.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Ball passes to Williams. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
And guys, what I like about the Rockets, they have stockpiled talent. I know they're young, but they focused on getting as many pieces as they can.
Rozier, he's checked in for Oubre. So what do you think the most important thing for young teams like the Rockets?
Well, BA, it comes down to playing time. I mean, Houston has done a great job of playing their kids. But let me tell you guys, nothing substitutes for game time in the NBA. Learning by playing. That's what it's all about.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Boy, you look at Jalen Green. All the tools to be a star.
It may take some time. Now, growing up, he was always the most talented, but he is a gym rat and a worker, a grinder. So I bet on him to reach his full potential soon.
Well, you know, it's obvious that Ball knows exactly how to work the angles. He gets the ball to a wide-open shooter just about every time.
Porter, the pass to Green. And Rozier pulls it down. Charlotte trailing. Going inside. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Green against Ball. Green, the pass to Şengün. Martin with the ball. Shot clock at 5. Outside for Green. Stolen by Ball. All alone on the break. Here's Hayward. And he lays it in off the breakaway.
Going in with force and strength that time, converting despite the contact. Well done by Gordon Hayward.
Green against Rozier. Green, the pass to Şengün. Fades away. And that one hits the back iron.
You know, the fact is, he's not a lock from there, but he was open enough to where he should have hit that shot.
Pass to Williams. The kick out to Ball. And Ball it down.
Ball exploding off the floor for a big slam. Young fella's got some pretty good hops on him.
Porter in the post, pounded by Ball. Washington against Smith. It's Martin on the wing. Shot clock at 6. Jacks up at 3. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. And here's Charlotte. They've gone on an 8-0 run. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Ball outside. Out to Hayward. He shoots it. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Smith. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. P.J. Washington picks one up, and he knocks down the first one. And so he hits both. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. The Rockets on top, leading. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. All right, what do you think about the Rockets?
Attacking relentlessly, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the stripe.
Boy, I like the aggressive nature they're playing with here. Not playing soft at all. They're going right at them.
On the court for the Hornets, we've got Kelly Oubre, also Maledon out there. Cody Martin is out there with Nick Richards, and it's Thor in at the 4.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
The officials have been a little stingier with the whistle recently. Clark, you think fewer fouls called is good for the game?
I like to see the game played with a certain amount of flow. So you got to give some latitude to the physicality, and I am in favor of fewer fouls being called. The officials do a good job, I think, of judging advantage, disadvantage, and it's much more appealing to the fans when the game flows more fluid.
Once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
Pass to Tate. Kicks it to Kaminsky. Timeout call. Houston. It's clear Charlotte has the pieces in place to make noise in the league for years to come.
Yeah, no question, B.A. They got one of the best young rosters in the NBA. And they're balanced. They play tremendous team basketball. Fun to watch.
Tate with it. Oubre picks him up. 5 on the clock. Christopher hits a 3-pointer. Christopher's got 5.
Not a bunch of energy from the defense, which is why he was free to knock that down.
Oubre passes to Martin. Pass to Richards. Back to Martin. Oubre on the wing. He's covered by Tate. Here's Richards. Blocked. Outside Tate. Kicks it to Kaminsky. It's Christopher on the wing. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Hey, I gotta admit, I like how the Rockets are approaching their rebuild. This summer, drafting Jabari Smith and Tari Eason, 2 versatile forwards to go with the other young talents. It feels like the picture is starting to come into focus in Houston.
Here's Maledon. He's guarded by Washington. Outside Oubre. Pass to Maledon. Richards with a screen. A shot to stop the run. Charlotte again missing. The Rockets have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. To the wing on the left. Washington outside. Now here's Tate. by Tate.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Now a timeout called by Charlotte. And the Rockets going with a whole new group out there. Charlotte's gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Shot from the top of the key. No good, a bit long that time. The Rockets have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Outside, Green.
2 minutes.
Smith passes to Green. Back to Smith. Just 5 to shoot. Outside, Porter. Fades back. Here's Şengün. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
Well, Clark, last year's Rockets team, very young, but man, they love to run.
They sure do, B.A. Second in the league in pace. Aggressive offensively. Houston led the league in free throw attempts. But you know what? Even those numbers could not overcome being tops in points allowed. Gave up over 118 per game. That won't get it done.
Pass to Rozier. Back to Ball. Beyond the arc. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Şengün's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Martin from deep. Nails it from 3. Martin's got 5.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
A dynamic finish, then decides to hang out a little for good measure.
Yep, that's the exclamation point right there.
We've seen those kinds of plays get them going in the past.
Martin finds Porter. Now Green. And it's hammered home by Green.
Launching off the ground and throwing it down with ease. Boy, can Green get up.
Ball against Porter. And there's the call on Jalen Green. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
And we've got 28 seconds left in the second. Ball passes to Hayward. Williams a screen on Martin. Hayward for 3. They get it again. The kick out to Ball. To the paint. They shoot again. Oh, the emphatic rejection. And they get it back. Rozier can't get it to go. And so it's the Houston Rockets closing out.
Your Rockets. 25. The away team for 2.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Nice game. Great performance by Jalen Green.
Slicing up the defense, living in the lane. Terrific first half for him.
Well, you know what, guys? My question is this. Who's he going to posterize in this half? You know, we've already gotten a number of filthy dunks out of him.
Porter Jr. and Green are the backcourt set. Smith plays the 4 with Şengün at center. And it's Martin in at the 3. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. Three-pointer, no good. Houston in the lead. Martin outside. On the wing, Green. Pass to Porter. That shot is off. And Charlotte going the other way now. When you look at Kevin Porter Jr., Clark, he provides versatility out of the backcourt.
Bringing value as both a scorer and playmaker. B.A. KPJ is not your traditional 1 or 2. I think he's more of a combo guard skill set, and his athleticism makes him an X factor. He's very comfortable with or without the ball.
And it's the Rockets with the ball. The Hornets pull it in. Williams has got 4 rebounds now. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Rozier with it. Green picks him up. Porter against Ball. Over Porter. Here's Williams. Washington left side. Rozier, the pass to Hayward. 5 to shoot. The 3 is up. And once again, off the mark by Charlotte. Well, the Rockets shooting around 44%. Not bad. Outside for Porter. Fires the 3. Martin, the pass to Şengün. On the wing, Green. Şengün, the screen. And it's hammered home by Green.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
And Ball's over to help. From the stripe. Another miss by Porter.
Tell you what, guys, you don't see that often. I mean, when he's this open, usually it's lights out.
For Houston, they've gotten just 1 of 5 shots to drop since halftime. Martin outside. Pass to Green. With the drive, and he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
Well, we're seeing validation as to why Green went 2nd overall in the draft. He's got a unique ability to score the ball.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Porter against Ball. Smith right side. Pass to Green. Smith with a screen on Rozier. Green for 3. Williams grabs the board.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
Rozier can't get it to go.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
Green, the pass to Martin. And a miss there on the triple.
He's got to be mad at himself. Won't get a better look than that.
Rozier from outside. The shot comes out.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute them because his shot making is not happening right now.
3-pointer. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Martin, the pass to Green. Outside for Porter. They get it back. Şengün. And that one is stuffed right through.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
And, you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Looking to end the drought. And it's laid up and in by Williams. Williams has got 5 points.
Really encouraging to see Rozier make these reads like that.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Porter, the pass to Şengün. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Porter against Ball. Good work there as it goes. Ball's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, I tell you what separates Ball from a lot of players his age is that his footwork is advanced. He's got almost a PhD in footwork.
First personal foul.
Free throw good. Green. And the Rockets will go for a different look here. And both free throws good for Green. Ball outside. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. Well, through 3 quarters of play. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. On the floor for Charlotte, Ball and Rozier are the guards. At the forward spots, Hayward and Washington, and it's Williams in at the 5, roaming the paint. call against Washington. Three-pointer. The Rockets pull it in. He's guarded by Washington. And the ball out of play. The Hornets will have it. Christopher, he's checked in for Green. And it's the Hornets with the ball. Down by 15. Washington against Ball. To the wing, right side. Hayward outside. Just 5 on the clock. And that's a foul called on P.J. Washington. That'll be a second foul of the game. Well, the Rockets shooting 41% in this game. Washington inside, hounded by Ball. Back to Washington. 4-3. Houston gets it back. Outside Tate. It's stolen by Washington. On the wing, Rozier. To the inside. Out to Hayward. Back to Williams. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
And, you know, Hayward's floor recognition and composure, really impressive. Knows precisely when to pass over to the open man.
Pass to Christopher. Hounded by Rozier. Back to Christopher. Shoots. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Washington grabs the miss.
Well, you know, you'd like to see a little more effort there defensively, but maybe they wanted him to take that shot, baited him into it.
Ball no good.
You know, brick after brick after brick. I mean, that's been the story for him this quarter. I mean, he's got to brain it in down the stretch here.
So sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop.
Tell you what, you'd hate to be the guy having the responsibility of guarding him.
Out to the right wing. Back to Washington. It's Christopher on the wing. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Williams has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Down low.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Here's Tate. 1:52 left to play in the fourth. There's a screen. He's guarded by Washington. Ooh, Washington with the defensive effort. Hayward outside. Outside, Williams. Rozier outside. That three's off the mark.
You know, he's just not taking good shots, not taking smart shots, forcing up a lot of low percentage jump there. Boy, they certainly had their way with the opponent at both ends. A really solid night here for the Rockets.
Well, Grant, I don't know if there was one deciding factor in this game, but I'd say shooting accuracy if I had to choose.
Agreed, B.A. They really went after quality looks and shot the ball with confidence.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Jalen Green.
Well, the defense just couldn't figure him out, and he continued to put it to him.
Here's Tate, and finished off by Tate.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
Rozier outside. Pass to Williams. Tries to snap the cold streak. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
First personal foul.
Frank Kaminsky picks one up here.
Man, good whistle there.
Yeah, you could hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
And Williams drops them both. Boy, this could snowball if they continue to put up points.
I can't say enough about their performance.
Shot clock and game clock. Oh, nice! Big finish!
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
And Şengün penetrating. It's good.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
Three-pointer Rozier. No good. And so it's the Rockets taking care of business in this one. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
ball right now. Two teams that desperately need a win.
Tonight is huge for these two, and a winnable game on the schedule for either side. So whoever wins tonight will feel a lot better about themselves.
And a look at the starters for the Pistons. The backcourt guards are Cunningham and Ivy. Isaiah Stewart out there with Durham. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 3. Now here is Smith following the miss by Cade Cunningham.
And how about Porter Jr.'s court awareness? Excellent job finding the open man with the pass.
Cunningham looking it over. There's the pass to Durham. Nice ball movement by Detroit. And there's the call on Kevin Porter.
Kevin Porter Jr.
That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Pass to Stewart. Here's Ivy. Good on the three-point shot.
I like how Isaiah Stewart found a teammate there. Impressive passing for a big.
And when you look at the complete game of the Detroit Pistons, there are struggles on both ends of the floor, which I'm sure can feel discouraging at times.
Now here's Porter. Smith, the pass to Martin. It's good. The assist that time from Smith.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Martin against Cunningham. Ivy kicks to Bogdanovich. Stewart, a screen for Bogdanovich. Over to the left wing. 4 on the clock. Duran the pass to Cunningham. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off his shot. 24-second violation. And looking at the Pistons' recent performance, Greg, which end would you want to see improve first?
Kevin, I'd have to say defense. More stops means more chances in the open floor, and it would help them keep games competitive.
Now, here is Smith. Outside, Green. Smith sets the pick for Green. And it's Green with the jam.
And what you just love about Green, a guard who works with or without the ball, can break you down in so many ways.
Cunningham up top, guarded by Porter. Out to the right wing. There's the screen. Here's Ivy. And slam dunk by Ivy.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
Now here's Green. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Personal foul. First team
And with
foul.
that lightning first step of Jalen Green, very few defenders have a chance of keeping him in front.
And Greg, one thing about that blinding speed of Green, he's got to make his reads faster as well.
I think the game is slowing down for him, though, Kevin, and that and speeding up his shot release will make him even tougher to deal with.
Now, here's Stewart. There's the pick. Cunningham kicks to Ivy. No good on the triple. Rockets leading by 4. Martin, the pass to Smith.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Over in the corner, Green. And Green slams it in.
Look at Green just taking off and throwing it down right in the face of the defense.
It's stolen by Green. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. And finished off by Porter.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end.
And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Cunningham outside. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Well, you look at the counting numbers for Cade Cunningham. He fills up a stat sheet. The key for him moving forward, though, efficiency.
And you talk about Cade's efficiency. Greg, on a struggling team, that can be a challenge.
Yeah, without great shooters around him, he's forced into taking tough shots or turnovers. And
As the team improves, though, I think the percentages should come around.
Now here is Martin. And finished off by Martin.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there? It just gets to the rack really easy.
Cunningham passes to Ivy. Green with the rebound. Rockets leading by 8. Outside for Martin. Smith outside. And Smith with the stuff.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Already ahead by double digits, trying to run away and not look back.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
The Pistons have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
GA, the Houston Rockets, coming off back-to-back losing. That has been tough for that franchise and for the city.
And Kevin, no doubt it affects the team's morale. It's hard to find the positive and see the road ahead, but listen, you got to stay strong and focus on just getting better every day.
Second shot opportunity. Şengün with the bucket.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Here's Cunningham, and then Cunningham with the dunk.
Too easy for Cade. He can really fly.
Here's Green. And so it's Houston, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Rockets.
For me, it's all about playing downhill. They've been making it look easy to find penetration in this one, attacking the lanes and forcing the issue with the D.
And also, guys, they're playing for one another right now. All those extra passes are leading to easy buckets.
Here are the 5 Detroit has to start the second quarter. Marvin Bagley is out there with Diallo. Then there's Alec Burks. Then there's Wiseman. And it's Hayes in at the point guard position. Now here's Hayes. Burks for 3. Tate with the rebound. To the middle. Got a hand on it. Hayes with it. Outside, Bagley. And finished off by Bagley.
Yeah, ferocious at the rim. Bagley can finish with power or finesse.
Washington kicks to Tate. You know, Greg, we know to win at the highest level, you need your star players to show up in the big games. With that in mind, what's the key?
You know, it's their will and their ability to fight. If you look at the great ones, even when things haven't gone their way, they continue to scratch and claw and do everything in their power to try and get the W.
And Houston calls their first time out of the game.
Well, it's a player's league, but certainly coaching has its place.
Yeah, if that weren't the case, you wouldn't see so many coaching changes in the offseason.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Shot clock at 6. A shot by Tate with no one around. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Here's Diallo. A slam dunk by Diallo.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points.
Hamidou Diallo can play different positions for you on the floor. He can handle the ball, and he can get inside and make tough plays.
Tate, no good. And so it's Bagley with it. He brings it up for the Pistons. Trailing by 4. Shot good by Diallo.
He stands 6'6". He's a combo guard. Burks is capable of handling and creating for others.
And guys, how about Hamidou Diallo? I mean, still a youngster in the league.
He is, GA, but becoming a better scorer each year, averaging over double digits each of his last 2 years. Loves to play inside and do some of the dirty work.
Now Wiseman, following the miss by Frank Kaminsky from deep. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Now here's Hayes. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Outside, Bagley. The 17-footer. Can't hit that one. The Rockets go the other way with it. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Tate the pass to Christopher. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Burks with the steal. Hayes dishes to Wiseman. The feed to Bagley. Back to Wiseman. Stolen by Washington. Christopher the pass to Kaminsky. Hayes with the steal. And now the Pistons fast break. Here's Bagley. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even. Bagley's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And at 6'11", Bagley is a huge target. When he runs the floor, it just makes everything easier.
So the Rockets end up going with a whole new group. For Houston, they've gone 0-4 in the second quarter. Obviously, that needs to change. Steps back. Porter kicks to Şengün. Outside for Martin. Houston moving the ball around. 5 on the clock. Ripped away. Ivy passes to Duren. Now here's Ivy. He's got 8. Hands it from downtown.
3 points.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Detroit.
The way they've been going after steals in this game, it has been super impressive. They are wreaking havoc right now.
On top of that, they're creating turnovers and taking advantage by converting on the offensive end.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. That's the latest, David.
Well, thank you very much. The Rockets are in a full rebuild, and they have a young roster which is taking its lumps. But Coach Stephen Silas says we very rarely give up. This team has a lot of fight, character, and grit, and we are learning. Kevin, it's a long process, but it's worth doing.
Yep, no shortcuts, David, but the journey is the reward. They're building from the ground up. It's fun to watch. And we thank you for that story.
Boy, this hurts to have to bring up, but I was there for the Rockets title winning days back in '94 when I was with the Knicks. I saw Houston in the finals firsthand.
Both good from the line that time. Rockets trail by 5. Porter inside. He's against Cunningham. There's the pick. Back to Şengün. It's good. The assist that time from Smith.
Beautiful location on the pass as usual. Led his man perfectly.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Cunningham. And he banks in the layup. Cunningham's got 6 points.
It is so hard to slow down Cade Cunningham, especially when he gets positioned he likes in deep.
Smith outside. On the wing, Green. Misses the one-handed jam.
How much busted on that hot dog?
Thank you, David, and we'll be back.
Your Rockets, 25. The Pistons, 30.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Porter Jr. is the point with Green on the wing. The post pairing for him, Smith along with Şengün. And it's Martin in at the small forward. That's the group starting the second half for Stephen Silas.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Cunningham against Porter. The kick out to Cunningham. Bogdanovich wide open. Misses the three. Rockets trail by 5. Outside Porter. Outside Martin. Over in the corner, Green. Just 4 to shoot. Outside Porter. A fadeaway. And he gets it back. Şengün kicks to Martin. He dishes it to Porter. Houston needs to get a shot. And a lot of contact on that one. And here we go with the coach's challenge. I'm surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the previous plays, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Now here's Cunningham. Stewart down low. Covered by Smith. Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over.
The front office for the Pistons coming in from Oklahoma City. Their draft picks overall pretty good, making an immediate impact.
Once again, make time your Clutch City Texans.
Cunningham outside. Just 3 to shoot. It's rebounded by Houston. And the Pistons draftees all showing starting caliber metal early on. And, you know, Steve, they're playing now with confidence. I mean, you can see it.
Kevin, they couldn't wait for this season to start. They know this is a team poised to make that jump to contending for the playoffs.
Bogdanovich with a screen on Porter. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham. Bogdanovich has got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for Detroit. And it's Jaden Ivey with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. Green draws the double. Here's Martin. They kick it out to Green. They get the rebound. Here's Şengün. And he uses the glass on the layup. Şengün's got 6.
At the end of the day, when the ball goes up, there's no substitute for effort.
Here's Cunningham. Goes back up. And he lays it up and in. Cunningham's got the lead up to 8 now for Detroit.
You can't forget to box out Cade, using that length to track down second chance opportunities.
Outside Martin. Green left side. Back to Martin. Just 5 on the clock. Doesn't go that time. Now the Pistons take it the other way.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Here's Ivey. And slam dunk by Ivey.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Porter finds Şengün. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Cunningham. It's rebounded by Houston.
This is the shot you want, right at the rim. He just couldn't deliver.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Now, Jalen Green is on a mission. He says, every time I step on the floor, I always have something to prove to who's ever in those stands. A lot of people will hate on me or have their opinions. I'm just going to think about that when I step on the floor. I'm going to prove everybody wrong. Kevin?
That's a great chip to keep on his shoulder. David, thanks.
Oh, up high and down hard with that one-hander.
He got a little extra forceful. You're right with that one. It's Bogdanovich on the wing, covered by Martin. Ivy kicks to Cunningham. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Cunningham's got 10 points.
Aggressive shot from Cunningham inside, getting to that point-blank shot.
There's Green with the three. It's Cunningham with the rebound.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
And so it's Houston with it, following the bucket by the Pistons. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Martin. Out to Smith. In the corner, Şengün with it. Off target from outside. And so is Detroit, enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this one?
At his position, traditionally, his job is to shoot the basketball. Give him credit for keeping his eyes up and just taking what the defense allows.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And on the floor for Detroit here in the fourth. Hamidou Diallo is out there with Bagley. Then there's James Wiseman. Then there's Hayes, and it's Burks in at the shooting guard. Latre buries the long-range jumper. Burks has got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Pistons.
Their defense, it's their defense. It has been downright incredible so far, being disruptive and coming up with steals left and right.
And another place they're finding success is in transition. They've been working hard to get ahead of the defense and find those easy ones.
Kept alive. Wiseman kicks to Hayes. Bagley with a wide open look. Off target from three-point range. Rockets trail by 15. And here is Washington. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Not just selling for something along the perimeter. Excellent job.
Bagley sends a screen for Hayes. Left side, Bagley. And finished off by Bagley.
This is basketball 101. This is the size mismatch you look to create.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Now Detroit moving it up. Back to Diallo. Bagley sends a screen for Burks to the left wing. Bagley in the post to the wing right side. Wiseman with the ball. Washington's on him. Wiseman with the bucket.
Listen, we know Wiseman has a nice outside game, but inside there aren't too many guys who can match up with him physically.
Now here's Washington. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. The drive by Bagley. Back to Wiseman. Washington against Bagley. Another shot. Pass to Burks. Clock at 2. Shoots over Washington. Burks can't get it to go.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
To the right side. Here's Washington. And Wiseman sends it back.
And on a per-minute basis, Wiseman already gets a lot of blocks, and his defensive awareness will only improve with time.
And here are the Rockets now, following the shot by Alec Burks. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Out left to the wing. Diallo the pass to Burks. Here's Wiseman. Detroit, no good that time either. Timeout called the Rockets. They're behind by 17. 125 left in the fourth quarter. And the Pistons, an entirely new group now out there.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. A huge margin of victory for Detroit.
The one area that stands out that we've seen tonight from them, their aggressiveness in getting steals, something I know that you really value yourself.
I think it sparked their offense. It deflates the opposition. And when you have the type of effort we saw tonight, it's pretty hard to overcome that defensive pressure down the stretch.
And a lot of players tonight helped contribute to this performance, but in particular, a real good game it was for Cade Cunningham.
Every inch of the floor was his tonight as he came out and injected an energy into every play.
Now here's Porter. It's Şengün, top of the key. No good that time.
Woo, that's just a case of bad defense and even worse offense.
A three from Bogdanović. Drops in the tray.
Yeah, they've sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
And when you're on the road, you can't be tentative coming into a game like this. I thought their aggressive approach was the difference.
Another miss by Houston. Here he goes. Here's Stewart. Takes it off the glass.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
Here's Martin. After the basket by Detroit. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play.
Defensive foul.
That's on James Wiseman. That one misses for Martin. And it's Cunningham with the ball for Detroit. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter. Three-pointer. Another three for Detroit.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage.
The end of the game.
Hey, a real treat in store for us tonight, folks. We get to see two teams with some of the best young talent in the NBA, Grant.
I mean, you said it best. I mean, these teams and their players, they have a lot of runway in front of them. So you get a glimpse of the league's future here. With the wealth of potential on both sides, these are teams that figure to be contenders for years to come.
Now let's check out the starters for the Detroit Pistons. It's Cunningham and Ivy at the 1 and the 2. Isaiah Stewart out there with Duran. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 3, the small forward. Williams with the screen. Here's Hayward. Cash money on the open jump shot.
Yeah, the pure offensive ability of Hayward at work there. He's got a talent for finding himself points.
Here's Cunningham, and he goes in for the dunk.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
And Ball throws it down.
The BA, when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. On offense, here are the Hornets.
And you know, guys, there's one thing that may have hurt the Hornets the past few seasons, a lack of playoff experience among their core players.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
The three ball. And Hayward gets it to go on the assist by Rozier. Hayward's got 5 points. And of the Hornets' top 5 scorers last season, 3 have never been to the playoffs.
And BA, that can be tough when the pressure's on. They've gotten blown out in play-in games each of the last 2 seasons. But with all their talent, they should be in the postseason soon enough.
Here's Ivy. And he buries his first look.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
And it's Ball off the drive.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that? Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but like plenty of room.
Washington inside. Stewart defends. Shot clock at 5. Williams finds Rozier. Shoots over Duran. The shot won't fall. Now the Pistons take it the other way. Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Hornets with the rebound. And stolen by Stewart. And the Pistons pushing it up now. Outside Bogdanovich. Over Hayward. Offensive rebound. Here's Duran. Another shot. Stewart, the pass to Bogdanovich. 6 on the shot clock. The Pistons need to get one up quick. Count it. Good.
Quite simply, Isaiah Stewart is a force.
The Hornets with a lead. Right side, Williams. Rozier outside. Back to Williams. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Cunningham against Ball. Now here's Cunningham. Guarded closely. Ooh, excellent D there from Ball. Hayward left side. Takes the 3. And the Hornets another 3.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
First personal foul. First team foul.
52 seconds left in the first. Stolen by Rozier.
Wow, you watched the defender, and it looked like he knew that was coming. He made a quick play on it to intercept the ball in the passing lane.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
Yeah, the bully ball tonight has paid dividends. Highly effective down there with the physical play.
Cunningham. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
So smart with the ball in his hands. Cunningham creating for himself that time.
Out to Hayward. 24 seconds left now in the first quarter. That one a little long.
The defense better tighten up on the mid-range there. Much, much tighter. You expect him to make every single one of those.
clock. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
First personal foul.
A tenacious competitor, Hayward is more than comfortable playing in attack mode.
The line for Charlotte.
Both free throws good from Hayward. Just 4 seconds left in the opening quarter. Here's Duren. Oh, and he hits it at the buzzer.
Great job ending the quarter.
And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. Hornets out in front, up by 10. Quarter number 2 coming up right after this break. Don't go anywhere. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. All right, let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Hornets.
They've made an effort to get out and run, using their speed in transition and scoring before the defense can get set.
Well, they've really attacked off of the turnovers, so leaking out and capitalizing on fast break stuff.
We've got Kelly Oubre. He's out there with Theo Maledon. Cody Martin is out there with Nick Richards. And it's Thor in at the power forward. So that's the group out there for Charlotte. Thor can't get it to go. The Pistons trailing.
Well, he might have been considered a project coming out of college, but Diallo did not take long to prove himself as a legit NBA athlete and talent.
Oh, the big finish by Bagley.
How about that? Taking on the challenge, the physical part of the game, something Bagley's trying to get better with.
Yeah, a lot of fans got to know Diallo in 2019. He won the dunk contest that year, Brent.
Yeah, BA, go back and check those highlights out. He put on a heck of a show, had some amazing dunks. I think he even leapfrogged Shaq on one of them.
Martin outside, and stolen by Hayes. And now the Pistons in transition. That's going to be over and back. Not watching the line on that one.
Basketball.
And about a minute gone in the second quarter. Here's Maledon. He's defended by Hayes. Outside Oubre. There's the triple. Sinks the tray. Oubre's got his first 3 points of the game.
Good touch there. Oubre outside the three-point arc and knocks one down.
Diallo passes to Burks. Bagley down low.
Ooh, putting on a show for the fans. Going up with a graceful reverse.
Oh, that had a little extra sauce on it, Grant. Pass to Thor. Back to Maledon. Here's Thor. He's defended by Hayes. To the middle. Thor can't get it to go. For Detroit, they've gone 3 of 3 to begin the second. Burks passes to Bagley. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Oubre. And it's the Hornets on the break. And he dunks it down.
Oubre just does a great job right there of getting that steal.
Pass to Burks. Here's Bagley. Oh, the big finish by Bagley.
Now, BA, you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does.
And you have to think with this Pistons squad that all eyes are on the future as opposed to the here and now. Young guys focused on reaching their potential.
Richards with a screen. Here's Oubre. And Charlotte again with the bucket.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Diallo outside.
2 minutes remaining.
Now here's Wiseman. Tight defense on him.
2 minutes.
Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Here's Bagley. Oh, the big finish by Bagley.
Well, at 6'11" and that active, Bagley, that's easy stuff.
So where do you see the ceiling for this younger Pistons team as they continue to grow?
You know, BA, it's always difficult to predict the limits of a team. But as long as they continue to steadily develop, they can become a unit with playoff potential.
Diallo finds Burks. 6 to shoot. Out to Bagley. Here's Maledon. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Oubre on the wing. And he finishes. That makes him 4 out of 5.
Going up inside Oubre with a nice rhythm touch there.
Hayes attacking. And finished off by Hayes.
Flying in with the one-hand slam.
That right there was a statement finish. Pass to Thor. And stolen by Bagley. He's all alone. Oh, the big finish by Bagley.
Love the combo of the steal and the finish there from Marvin Bagley.
Here's Richards. And stolen by Hayes. Bagley passes to Wiseman. And the layup is good off the glass. And now it's just a 2-point Charlotte lead.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Now a timeout called by Charlotte. A new lineup here for Charlotte. So for the Pistons. Charlotte's gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Here's Ball. Shot blocked. They retain possession. Washington, a screen on Stewart. Ball passes to Washington. Back to Ball. Hayward outside. Just 4 to shoot. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Detroit ball. Substitution on the court.
We've got 13 seconds left in the first half of this game. Cunningham drives in. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
This is such a great use of his ball handling skills and size as Cunningham makes a nice play.
And so it's tied as we head to halftime. Allie is always thankful.
Hornets 29. The Pistons 29.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Marvin Bagley really making a difference here.
Pretty much the entire first half, he was dominating down low, piling up a ton of dunks.
Yeah, there's not any guy defensively that was bodying him up or contesting the shot, so right now he's feasting.
Setting the floor for Detroit. It's Cunningham and Ivy at the 1 and the 2. Bojan Bogdanovic out there with Isaiah Stewart. And it's Wiseman in at the 5. Here's Wiseman. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
And there should be tons of trips to the free throw line for Wiseman. So tough to stop inside.
And the league has redefined the rules a bit regarding the gather step. Players getting more leeway. What do you think about that?
Well, I think guys BA are getting a little more creative in practicing that. And they will adjust to the rule. That is one thing we've seen through the years with NBA players. And so in the offseason, if you can find a way to take advantage of a half a step more in order to gain advantage on a defender, I'm all for it until they change the rule back.
Richards. And it's Wiseman with the rebound. And the Pistons shooting 71%. Their offense has looked unstoppable all game long. Here's Ivy. Got a hand on it. Hayward outside. Ball outside. Clock at 6. Charlotte needs to get one up in a hurry. A nice shot by Richards.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Well, Grant, Ivy gets a lot of attention for his scoring, but he can also lock you down at the other end.
Oh, yes, he can, B.A. He's big, active, and athletic, too. A strong on-ball defender as well. He'll also jump passing lanes, causing deflections. He looks to flip turnovers into points.
And Stewart, even though he's built a little stocky, can get up off the deck, that time with a huge jam.
It's Washington high post. Doesn't go for him. Some solid defense from Stewart. Here's Ivy, pounded by Rozier. That puts him in the lead. Ivy's got 4 points this quarter.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Kept alive.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
Connects from downtown. Now it's a 5-point Pistons lead.
Look, if you're a big man that feeds the little guy, man, you deserve the ball back. Nice look from Stewart.
The kick out to Ball.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Can they get it? And he'll draw the foul. And they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was small.
The previous play is
in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Now here's Hayward. 10 points for him, just 5 to shoot. Ball passes to Washington. Count the basket. Washington's got his first bucket in this one.
Getting the ball inside, usually a pretty good recipe.
Pass to Ivy. Fires the 3. He can't get that one to fall. And the Hornets going the other way now.
And in Jaden Ivey and Jalen Duren, the Pistons taking arguably the 2 best athletes in the 22 draft. The youth movement is on, and Detroit is definitely fun to watch.
Richards with a screen. Hayward for 3. Knocks down the triple. Hayward's got 13.
The deep shooting ability of Hayward is invaluable. A forward who stretches the deep.
Cunningham passes to Wiseman. An easy 2 on the layup. 6 points for him.
When you use it right, the pump fake's as effective a move as there is.
Cunningham against Ball.
Woo-wee! What a big finish out of the backcourt.
That might be exactly what they needed at this point of the game.
Defense has got to be better. Flat out effort was not there.
Here's Cunningham. Ball with the rebound. Charlotte has gone 4 of 5 from outside the arc in this one. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. And finished off by Stewart.
I wonder, Stewart, with that wingspan, just where you can throw lobs for him to still throw it down.
Pass to Ball. From the wing. The rebound by Stewart. Stewart's got his 4th rebound in this one. Cunningham with the ball. And they go to the intentional foul.
LaMelo Ball. First personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
Cunningham outside. Here's Ivy. Cunningham, a screen on Oubre. Ivy. Some solid defense from Williams. And at the close of the 3rd quarter, still a close game. Both teams putting up points in a hurry. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those around him better.
Great hands, great vision. That makes great things happen for your offense.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the 4th quarter could have more action in store for us. At the forward spots, Hayward and Washington. LaMelo Ball is out there with Kelly Oubre. And it's Williams in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the Hornets 5. Here's Oubre. And he can't get that one. Ooh, good D by Bagley. Burks against Ball. Now here's Bagley. Defense right on him. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And the Pistons lead by 6.
Well, Bagley bringing it right now and taking his frame and presenting it for contact.
And stolen by Hayes. Inside. And Bagley gets it to go on the assist by Hayes. All right, let's take a look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Pistons.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
And all game long, they've been finding blocks. Their focus on strong rim protection has helped stifle the opposing team's offense.
Looks like they're gaining some confidence here in crunch time.
And right now is when you have to lay it on the line. Between the two teams, they've clearly been the aggressor.
Pass to Hayward. Now Washington. To the wing, right side. Bagley against Williams. And Diallo comes to help. Clock at 4. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
Yeah, what a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
2 on the clock. The 3 from Washington. And once again, off the mark by Charlotte. The Pistons have got all 4 shots to go in this final quarter. Pass to Diallo. Out to Bagley. Oh, the big finish by Bagley.
I feel like he's got a big boost of energy as the production on the offensive end from Bagley has been phenomenal.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ball.
And when you're attempting to make a comeback, it's so hard to overcome those kind of mistakes.
A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. Hayes, the pass to Wiseman. Burks for 3. Counted from distance. Burks has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Ball against Diallo. Pass to Oubre. A shot to stop the drought. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball.
Got to know the scouting report. You do not want Kelly Oubre to establish confidence in catch and shoot chances. Knocks it down.
Here's Hayes. On the wing, Burks. From deep. Ball with the rebound. Ball's got 4 rebounds now. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We played about 3.5 minutes into the 4th quarter here. And James Wiseman gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul for the Pistons. Bojan Bogdanovic checked in for Diallo. Ivy comes in for Burks. And Cade Cunningham subbed in for Hayes. And out of bounds, Detroit will have it. There's 1:34 left in the game. Ball against Cunningham. Hayward with a steal. Here we go, 1-on-1. Washington outside. Ooh, rejected by Wiseman.
I feel like Wiseman covers every area on the floor, and that's a nice block.
Cunningham passes to Bogdanovic. Sends it home from 3-point land. Bogdanovic has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Pistons.
Tonight, they got everybody in on the scoring. Had nice passing, which led to good looks.
Just solid play by these guys.
Shot clock at 3. And Williams gets the bucket on the assist by Oubre.
Oubre will draw some attention as a scorer, but that's going to open up some passing lanes, and he doesn't make a mistake that time.
To the inside, Bagley. Oh, the big finish by Bagley.
showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control. Gotta love the effort there. An undersized 4 who can really make things happen with that leaping ability.
Cunningham passes to Wiseman. Back to Cunningham. Ball with a steal. Outside, Williams. Out to Oubre. To the paint. Ball outside. For 3. And so it's Detroit easily grabbing this one. Exceptional effort on the road. They were...
tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. And on the floor tonight, a collection of some of the league's brightest young players.
And make no mistake about it, these guys are a work in progress, but the talent is undeniable. Can't wait to see who becomes the alpha dog in this group.
Here's the starting group for Houston. Porter Jr. is the point with Green on the wing. The post pairing for him, Smith along with Şengün. And it's Martin in at the 3. Now here's Porter. Following the miss by LaMelo Ball. Şengün with the bucket.
And how about Porter Jr.'s court awareness? Excellent job finding the open man with the pass.
No one near Rozier as he lets it fly. It's good. The assist that time from Ball.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And that one's good by Porter.
A springy guard, Porter Jr. can rise up with the best of them.
And just about a minute into the first quarter. Ball no good. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for Houston. During last offseason, the Hornets decided to part ways with their coach of the past 4 years.
Always a tough decision, and this is a critical time for Charlotte. They've got a tremendous young core. They think their time is now, and they want to make a bold move with the new hire.
Hayward passes the ball. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Washington. The kick out to Ball. The pass to Rozier. Williams has a screen for Rozier. Count the basket. Rozier's got 5 points so far.
And this team relies on Rozier's decision-making and using the pick there to create a shot for himself.
Porter. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Ball with it. And it's Martin picking him up. Charlotte moving it around. Ball against Green. Ball, the pass to Williams. And it's Williams finishing it off.
Oh, why, thank you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that grade with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points. Now, here is Martin. Passes it to Şengün. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Left side, Porter. Pass to Şengün. Outside, Green.
2 minutes remaining in the post.
And Green slams it in.
The defense gets physical with Green inside, so he uses his agility to get around it.
And after winning the 2021 Rookie of the Year, LaMelo Ball was even better his sophomore campaign. He continues to grow his game. And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
It makes a difference for them if he can establish his three-point shot as a weapon.
Now, here's Green. Back to Şengün. And there's the call on Gordon Hayward. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Here's Porter. Williams with the block. And he's able to get it back. 4 on the clock. Tries again.
And on defense, LaMelo's quickness can make him inescapable. Able to stay all over the shooter on that one.
Back to Washington. No good on that one. And Houston the other way now. Green taking his time here. Smith outside. Porter in the corner. The 3. The Hornets pull it in. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Washington kicks the ball. And again, the Hornets missing. And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for Houston. 4-point game. Here's Porter, and finished off by Porter.
Serious hops from Porter on that one, slamming it down with authority.
Pass to Washington. It's stolen by Smith. Outside, Green. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Hornets lead by...
Please give a big round of applause for your Hornets U16.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And when you consider how Charlotte is doing, guys, what do you think?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
They are playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
This is how the floor looks for the Rockets starting the second. The post pairing forms Smith along with Şengün. Porter Jr. is the point with Green on the wing. And it's Martin in at the 3 spot.
It's easy to see what a great facilitator Kevin Porter is. His vision and instincts are terrific.
Yeah, he can find his own shot, too. He's crafty. He's got the footwork. He creates the separation. And he's not shy about going to the cup either.
Shots good by Thor.
He used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Outside, Porter. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Got a piece of it. To the inside. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And I would not be surprised to see them double him up here.
So the Rockets end up going with a whole new group. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Hornets. When you think of half-court offenses in general, Greg, how critical is ball and player movement to a team's success?
Kevin, unless you have incredible isolation scores, it's essential. Even then, keeping the defense rotating and reacting is the best way to create open looks and offensive rebound opportunities.
Here's Christopher. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Richard, if there's one thing the Rockets want to emphasize this year, it's defense.
Yeah, no question. They've been one of the worst defensive teams in the league the past few seasons. To turn your fortunes around, you gotta focus on defense. It's the most important thing.
Now, here's Melodon. Oubre outside.
Come to me.
And finished off by Oubre.
And the leaping ability of Oubre Jr. When he gets inside, this guy's determined to finish.
Here's Christopher, covered by Oubre. Washington with it. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet. Houston needs to get a shot off. It's stolen by Martin. Now the pass to Melodon. Passes to Richards. It's Martin on the wing. Here's Oubre. The Rockets pull it in.
I'm not sure what happened there. His family's in the building. I don't know. You have to finish those. If the defense lets him inside, he will not hesitate. He'll gladly drop that thing right in the cup.
Melodon passes to Martin and finished off by Martin.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
Hornets have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. 4-3, Oubre nailed from three-point land. Now it's a 5-point Charlotte lead.
A legitimate sniper from distance. Love seeing Oubre Jr. shoot it with such precision.
Washington passes to Christopher. From 20 feet out, and it's Houston with another.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, you may not know this, but Gordon Hayward was a 2-time Indiana State singles champion in tennis. He says, in high school, I was better at tennis than basketball, but I've always loved hoops more. Thankfully, I was able to grow throughout high school to get to the frame I have now. He has certainly filled out in the NBA. Kevin, back to you.
Yeah, he sure has. He's been a terrific player to watch and follow. The injury is significant, but he continues on. David, thanks.
And you don't like to concede the free throws, but it's better than getting flushed on. And Jayshawn Tate, talk about positional flexibility. I don't know if you'd call him an oversized guard or an undersized forward.
He even played some center at Ohio State. NBA scouts weren't sure what his position was. He kind of flew underneath the radar, went undrafted, but everybody knows his name now.
Now, here's Oubre. He's got 5. That 3 off the mark. Here's Tate. Pass to Kaminsky. Pass to Washington. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
Shooting for Houston, Washington. At the line, 2 shots.
Washington hits them both. 35 seconds left now here in the second. Outside, Martin. Charlotte moving it around. 4. And once again, off the mark by Charlotte. Rockets have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Dishes to Kaminsky. And there's the pass to Washington. For the 3. Oubre pulls it in. Up in time. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. Tie.
23. The Rockets. 23. And let's hear it for the Jabberwockies.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Houston Rockets.
Now that James Harden has left Houston, can we appreciate the 8 years he just had with the Rockets? He was an all-star every season in Clutch City.
The guard pair, Ball and Rozier. The forwards are Hayward and Washington. And it's Williams at the 5. So that's the lineup for Charlotte. And so it's Charlotte with it after the Rockets pick up 3. Offensive rebound. Washington kicks to Rozier. Second chance shot. Green with the block.
A wiry guard, Green's length can sneak up on you. Might have just surprised the shooter.
5 to shoot. There's Ball with the 3. It's rebounded by Houston. And you mentioned it, looking at the accomplishments for Harden in Houston, I mean, absolutely incredible.
Yeah, look, 8 seasons, and let's go down the list. 6 first-team All-NBA selections, an MVP, 3 scoring titles. Harden carried that franchise at times, nearly got Houston to the finals, just ran into some tough luck. Well, yeah, and also the Warriors, they are tough luck.
They are. He also had the right coach, didn't he? The right coach at the right time for the right player. Martin wide open. He fires. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time.
Assisted.
Martin's got the lead up to 5 now for the Rockets. And Ball gets double teamed. Rozier for 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Rozier's got 8 points.
And this is why Rozier's out there. He knows he has the trust of his teammates to take that shot.
Porter finds Şengün. Outside for Martin. On the wing, Green. And another 3 for Houston.
Continuing to improve that 3-point shot. Green hits this one.
Ball surveying the defense. And it's the Hornets, another 3.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drained a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Now, here's Porter. Outside for Martin. On the wing, Green. Williams with the block. And they'll keep possession. Here's Şengün. And another shot. He dishes it to Green. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Green. That's his first foul.
Just lost his head out there. It'll happen if you're pushing a little too hard.
Charlotte trailing. Right side, Ball. Gets the bucket and the foul. That's on Jalen Green.
And he's really a smart offensive player. You have to respect Ball's strong sense for when to take that jumper.
Şengün is a guy that works ultra hard at his craft. Being a bit undersized at the center position, you know what? That's what you got to do sometimes.
Now, here's Ball. After Jalen Green's miss, and that's a foul called on Kenyon Martin. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Rozier the pass to Hayward. Pass to Washington. For the lead. And another three for Charlotte. Hey, Richard, how about Şengün? This guy stands out when he's out on the court.
Yeah, he sure does. All due to his work ethic. Plays quick inside and makes the most of his floor time. A couple more years and this dude could be a standout.
Here is Porter following the three by Charlotte. To the paint. Here's Şengün. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
The dime dropping ability of Green. I love it when he looks for his teammates and gets them involved.
Out to Hayward. With the drive. Oh, tried to dunk it home, but drew the foul, and he'll go to the line.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
It's his first trip to the line.
And what you love about Hayward, the all-around ability. Scores, facilitates, rebounds, and does so with consistency.
So the Rockets end up going with a whole new group. Now, here's Washington. He's covered by Washington. Pass to Tate. Plenty of space. And they get it back. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Hayward goes in. Williams kicks to Hayward. Outside, Ball. 6 to shoot. The kick out to Rozier. And that misses everything.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
Tate the pass to Christopher. There's 25 seconds left to play here in the third. Inside. And Cole slams it in.
And once Rozier spots that hole in the defense, he just doesn't hesitate. Just sends the ball to an open shooter.
Over to the wing. Here's Christopher. Got it up. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
Shooting for Houston, Josh Christopher going to the line, shooting.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul.
The previous play is under review.
A lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which...
After review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
You know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's called about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor.
And we've reached the end of the third. Hornets ahead. They finish off the third quarter on a 15-5 run. We'll be back shortly live from Spectrum Center. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
I feel like we've seen more slick passing big men in the league today than we've ever seen.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And so in the game for the Rockets, we've got Frank Kaminsky. Washington out there with Jayshawn Tate. And it's Christopher in at the shooting guard. Here's Kaminsky. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Kaminsky's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Rockets. On the wing, Rozier. Ball with a wide open look. And the three off target. Rockets trail by 3. Stolen by Ball. And now Hayward pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And Hayward with the stuff.
And incredibly long at the point. Ball using that wingspan to disrupt and start the break.
Now a timeout called by Houston. Houston making some changes. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, guys, here's the message Stephen Silas gave to his team. He's not happy with what he says are late rotations defensively against their three-point shooters. And then at the offensive end, he wants his guys to get their own shots within the rhythm and flow of the offense. Kevin?
Okay, David, much appreciated. Rozier, the pass to Washington. Green with the ball. Picked up by Rozier. Outside, Green. To tie it up. Offensive rebound. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Hornets. And so he makes both from the line. So it's the Hornets now. They lead by 1. Ball, the pass to Hayward. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got his 7th assist in the game. Porter inside. He's covered by Ball. Porter kicks to Green. Crafty move, and Green slams it in.
Let me tell you this, if you got a vertical leap of 40 inches like Green, you're just going to be able to glide to the rim like that.
Rozier with the ball. Now Green defending. The shot by Hayward, wide open. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Hayward's got 9 points here in the second half. They kick it out to Green. Back to Porter, wide open. Ball with the rebound. Ball's got his 4th rebound in this one. Down low, here's Williams. Hayward from outside. Offensive rebound. The kick out to Rozier. Back to Williams.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Hayward outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Hayward missing again.
And as long as he keeps missing from deep, the D will keep letting him fire away. He's just off from range right now.
2 open that time. Made it look too easy. Green's got 5 points now this quarter.
ICE. Ice. He has absolute ice in his veins. This guy, he lives for these moments.
Back to Ball. Pass to Rozier. Ball against Porter. Outside, Ball. Charlotte needs to get a shot up. And the wide open shot from Green. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
There are guys that will take that shot, and there are guys that will make that shot. Green is one of those guys that will make that one.
On the wing, Rozier. 3-pointer. The shot comes out, so Houston will take it the other way. Washington against Porter. Smith right side. Oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And they had a foul to give, but you want to use it on the ground.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Oubre's checked in for the Hornets. Second one is good, hitting both at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
And I don't need to tell you guys, those free throws are big two-possession game.
Here's Ball, and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Williams, a screen on Martin. Hayward with the fadeaway. Williams' shot is off.
Looked like he just rushed it there. Just maybe take a little bit more time in the future.
Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5. He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in.
No time to waste on this possession.
Clock working against them right now.
Oubre can't get it to go. Now the Rockets with it. They're on a 17-7 run. And it's Green slamming it down.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
And there's the call on Kevin Porter. That is his first foul of the game. And stolen by Şengün. On up the court. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. From deep, Green, no good. So we see the Rockets get the win here. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was.
Two very athletic teams giving their all to capture the win, Clark.
And they both like to play a very fast-paced, energetic game, running hard, trying to score easy buckets, and that will lend itself to the conditioning level perhaps being the difference in who comes out on top.
Here are the starters for Houston. Smith plays the 4 with Şengün at center. Porter Jr. and Green are the backcourt set, and it's Martin in at the 3. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Bogdanovich with a screen on Porter. Here's Cunningham. Nails the baby hook. Cunningham's got his second basket of the game.
And defensively, you have to make him work harder than this, or it's going to be a long night.
You really don't want to allow him to get too comfortable, but even with stifling defense, he's going to still find a way to get it in the basket.
Now here's Smith. Porter finds Martin. 5 on the clock. Back to Porter. And then Porter with the dunk.
Porter's such a terrific athlete, making it look easy as he takes off and jams it down.
Last season, the NBA mourned the passing of Hall of Famer Bob Lanier. He played his first decade with the Pistons.
A sad loss for the NBA. Now, he represented them 7 times as an all-star. But for all his greatness on the court, he'll be remembered just as much for the work he did off the court as the league's global ambassador.
And the Pistons with possession here. The Rockets getting their last shot to go. Fast break. Here come the Rockets. And he caps off the break with a monster slam.
Nice to see such unselfish play from Green, putting the team ahead of himself.
Porter against Cunningham. Out left to the wing. Here's Duren. Here's Ivy. Off with the layup. The Rockets have gone 5 of 5 in this quarter. Solid. Here's Green. And it's hammered home by Green.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Now here's Bogdanovich. Pass to Cunningham. Here's Ivy. Back to Cunningham. There's Bogdanovich with the 3. It's rebounded by Houston. Outside, Green.
2 minutes.
And it's hammered home by Green.
Really taking charge of the game, largely with a detailed interior attack.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes a team.
Stewart with it, and it's Şengün picking him up. To halt the run. Here's Duren. Back to Stewart. Cunningham outside. Pass to Ivy. Second chance shot. Now here's Stewart. And finished off by Stewart.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Now here's Stewart. And finished off by Stewart.
What he might lack in height at the 4 spot, he makes up for it with his burst.
Porter in the post. He's watched by Cunningham. A nice shot by Smith.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Houston has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. A clear look for Green. That one doesn't drop. And Detroit will go the other way with it. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Ivy. The 3. And there's the call on Jalen Green. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
"12 seconds left to play in the first. 6 on the shot clock. Bogdanovich, and the layup falls.
On the perimeter and on the inside, too. Bogdanovich able to put points on the board.
Let's go with a 3. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. The first quarter concludes, and
your Pistons dance team.
we welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Houston.
You know, in the early going, they've been effective scoring in the mid-range, and if it's falling, I say stay with it.
You also have to commend them for their fearless attitude offensively. They've been productive when driving to the basket.
They've got Marvin Bagley. Hayes is out there with Alec Burks. Then there's James Wiseman, and it's Diallo in at the small forward position. That's the group for Detroit right now.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
Now here's Martin. His first shot coming late. And that one's long.
He has to make that one. I mean, you have to make the defense pay when they slough off of you like that.
Oh, they're lucky that pass was just tipped and not taken. Could have been worse.
Now Hayes. Pass to Wiseman. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That one on Şengün.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
And the Rockets going with a whole new group out there. Well, as you know, Grant, this game can be so hard on your body. As a player, how do you determine the difference between being hurt versus being injured?
It's a great question, B.A. Look, sometimes as players, you need someone to protect them from themselves. Today's game, the teams today are so smart about protecting players and preventing things from getting worse. But it really comes down to the players, the doctors, the team overall, just being smart and having a big picture about the injuries.
Here's Washington after the Pistons picking up a basket just moments ago. Knocks it down from distance.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
And finished off by Hayes.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
Kaminsky. Timeout called. Houston. And as the coaches draw up their strategies, the players staying hydrated with some Gatorade. That's key to keeping them at their best all the way up to the buzzer.
It really is. And every one of those players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up. Almost too wide open there. That's like a warm-up jumper for him.
No doubt about it. The Rockets are in a rebuilding mode. I mean, and I know it's a phrase we often use, but Houston really has stripped themselves down to the studs.
Now here's Kaminsky. Looking for his first basket still in this one. 3 on the clock. Washington with the ball. Hayes picks him up. And here's Tate outside. Rebounded by the Pistons. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Well, Clark, one sign that Houston is building for the future has to be all of their young talent.
Yeah, I agree with you, B.A. They're planning for the road ahead. Lots of gifted players on the way up who could develop into a tight-knit squad over the coming seasons. Will be fun to watch what goes on in Houston. Putting in the effort to get a second chance look, nice.
It's Washington high post. He's against Hayes. Back to Washington. Leans from outside. Can't get it to go. Making him 0 for 2.
Not really necessary with nobody on you. I mean, why put yourself off balance on that shot when you're wide open?
Houston in the lead. Kaminsky, right side. Washington against Hayes. Late clock. Houston's got to hurry. The three is up. That shot off. And Detroit will go the other way with it. Out of bounds. It'll be Rockets ball.
Well, that's a moment he'd like to archive. Embarrassing lapse of judgment there.
Houston has gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. Porter against Hayes. Now here's Martin. He's closely guarded. To end the drought. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron. Martin's got his second basket.
Fantastic job moving the ball there by Porter Jr., understanding exactly what was available when his teammates were open.
Woo! BA, that's lit. Ferocious all the way. Man, that was good.
Ammonia strong, we call that. Wear that rim out.
Martin pass to Green. Takes a 13-footer and stolen by Hayes. Wiseman in the high post. And it's Wiseman with good chance.
The execution has been better lately. Do they have enough energy to pull it off?
This game was in danger of getting away from them. They've made a nice push to keep it close.
Porter finds Martin. Smith with it. This one for three. That shot, no good. Wiseman inside. Porter's there. And that one's good. Wiseman.
Oh, just an easy reverse for him. He has nice feel and touch around the bucket.
Here's Green. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Really good body control by Green. He's able to adjust off the contact and do so at a really high level.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half.
With the score, your Pistons 26, the Rockets 28. Fans, get ready for the Jabberwockies.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Nice game. Great performance by Jalen Green.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Steven Silas. Porter Jr. and Green are the backcourt set. Smith plays the 4 with Şengün at center. And it's Martin in at the 3 spot. Pass to Bogdanović. Launches it. Rebounded by Green. Houston has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Oh, Grant, looking at the career of Bojan Bogdanović, he's been so steady.
Yes, he has, B.A. He's really Mr. Consistency. Always averages double figures, always shoots it well from 3. Bojan can play the 3 or the 4, someone you can really rely on as a teammate.
Here's Ivy. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Down low. Pass to Duren. And here's Stewart. Just 4 to shoot. And finished off by Stewart.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
And it's the Rockets with the ball. The Pistons getting their last shot to go. Outside for Porter. Here's Green. Oh, hey! How about that?
Big time right there. Big time. Woo. Green doing work inside. Feels like he can score on just about anybody.
Now here's Cunningham. He has 6. Outside Bogdanović. Back to Stewart. To the middle. Pass to Cunningham. Here's Duren. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use two hands next time. He knows where he is.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Didn't seem like the defense was ready for Green inside that time. He came at him with a lot of energy and was able to draw the foul.
And the Pistons going with a whole new group out there.
Well, the #1 overall pick in 2021, Cade Cunningham, ended up third in the Rookie of the Year voting, but nevertheless had an outstanding first season.
Hayes misses.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lay-in.
Porter, the pass to Şengün. Wiseman with a steal. Pass to Diallo. Hey, expanding his range. Sinks the tray. Diallo's got his first 3 points of the game. And Cunningham has to carry a developing Pistons team. Something you'd know about, Grant. Any advice?
Just keep working hard, young man. He is on the right track for sure, B.A. I know he will get it done. He loves the game, and he has embraced the challenge of making this team a winner.
Outside for Porter. Second shot opportunity, and he lays it in. Porter's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Really good to see Porter Jr. crash the glass like that, using that athleticism to do some real damage on the boards.
Bagley up top, Green covering. Pass to Diallo. Back to Wiseman. And it's Wiseman with the jam.
Back to the basics, unleashing the one-hand flush.
Boy, he makes the basics look pretty outstanding, though, huh?
That's true.
And I'd suggest that he stay with those basics because we've got a tight one here tonight.
Şengün, a screen on Diallo. Outside for Green. Beyond the arc. That one falls. 8 of 10 and scoring with confidence.
Green is a made bucket getter, and his number has been called all night, and he has delivered.
And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And the Rockets going with a whole new group out there. Houston has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Here's Tate, and finished off by Tate.
And he just punches home the one-hand finish.
Hey, 2 points the easy way.
He'll take those all day long.
Hayes, the pass to Diallo. On the wing, Burks. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard.
Just wow. A monster flush from the big man.
Washington, right side. And stolen by Bagley. Hayes for 3. Can't knock in the 3. Tie game in Detroit. All right, we're going to step aside for just... And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. They've got Hayes. Wiseman is out there with Marvin Bagley. Then there's Alec Burks. And it's Diallo in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group for Detroit right now. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds.
Tough one. In a game where every possession is valuable, turnovers can make the difference.
Houston making some changes. And the Pistons shooting the rock at 58%. Hayes, the pass to Bagley. Back to Hayes. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. And the Pistons lead by 2. Houston has gone 4 of 8 from 3, a nice percentage. Porter against Hayes. And then Porter with the dunk.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
Here's Wiseman. The Rockets getting their last shot to go. And it's Wiseman with the jam.
Oh, man. He got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open.
And I like it. I mean, some coaches might want to see just a sure-handed lay-in there, but for me, I don't mind a little extra.
And so it's Houston with it after the Pistons picking up a basket just moments ago.
A gifted athlete with an explosive first step. Green is at his best when he attacks off the dribble.
Detroit calls timeout. So for the Pistons, Bogdanovich has checked in for Diallo. Ivy comes in for Burks. And Cunningham subbed in for Hayes. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Guys, over that last break, I listened to Dwayne Casey address the team. With the game being this tight, each possession takes on a greater importance. He told his players, quote, be in the moment. If something doesn't go our way, don't dwell on it. Focus on the next play. Guys.
Thanks for that, Allie. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Well, the Rockets shooting 64% for the game. Amazing. Cunningham against Porter. Pass to Şengün. Left side, Green. Here's Martin. Just 3 to shoot. Can't get the go-ahead bucket. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Inside. Here's Bagley. Oh, the big finish by Bagley.
He's just too quick to the cup. No one near him to get posted.
Porter in the post. He's watched by Cunningham. Here's Green. That's his 3rd miss of the game. 9 for 12 overall. The Pistons have gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the 4th. Here's Cunningham. And the powerful one-handed slam.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
Here's Green. The Pistons getting their last shot to go. On the wing, Porter. Martin outside. Launches a 3. Cash. Assisting on the play was Porter. Porter's got 6 assists now in the game. The Pistons leading. Pass to Bagley. Outside Bogdanovich. There's the 3. Come on. No luck on that one. Houston has gotten 5 of their 9 attempts from deep to go. Left side, Green. Martin inside. Bogdanovich on him. Smith right side. Shot clock at 6. To take the lead. The Pistons clear it. Now here's Cunningham. Pass to Ivy. Takes a 3. It's good from beyond the arc.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game.
Yes.
Now here's Smith. It's stolen by Bogdanovich. And up the court come the Pistons on the break.
Nice look there from Bogdanovich, the shooter keeping an eye peeled and open for the open man.
Things aren't looking good here. I mean, they need points and they need a map.
It doesn't look good, even with a quick bucket here.
Pass to Smith. Martin outside from the arc. And it's Bagley with the rebound. Wiseman on the attack. And it's Wiseman with the jam.
And adding to this lead right now. Riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
So we see the Pistons get the win here. A competitive game. You have to feel like this.
So Detroit will get the first possession. And a look at the starters for the Hornets. The guard pair, Ball and Rozier. The forwards are Hayward and Washington. And it's Williams at the 5, down low. And then Washington with the dunk.
I tell you, the vision is simply special. LaMelo Ball toys with the defense, creates easy opportunities for his teammates.
So many electric players in this NBA, Doris. But do you think LaMelo Ball is as exciting as any?
He is at the top of the list, but that list is long. Think about a Ja Morant. Think about an Anthony Edwards. The league is in good hands for decades to come.
Now Bogdanovich. Following the three-point attempt by Cade Cunningham. Outside, Ball. And a miss there on the triple. Detroit's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Taken away by Williams. Washington against Cunningham. Washington passes the ball. Back to Washington. Shot clock at 5. Cunningham kicks to Ivy. Launches it. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
And you can tell right there, the defense is totally fine with him shooting that. That's not his game. This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
Cunningham looking it over. And Cunningham with the slam.
And the challenge defensively is to find Cunningham at all 3 levels. He can beat you at the rim. He can beat you from 30 feet out and everything in between.
Ball with the bucket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Here's Ivy. Following the basket by LaMelo Ball. Williams with the block. And he gets it back. And there's the call on Gordon Hayward. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Cunningham inside. He's covered by Ball. Here we go, one-on-one. And it's Washington missing.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
And Greg, beyond the lottery picks, this Pistons team has a lot of young players looking to make a name for themselves.
Second-round picks are guys let go by their first team. There's an underdog quality to the roster. Guys hungry to prove they belong.
Bogdanovich wide open. Drains the three-pointer.
Well, Bojan Bogdanovic, simply stated, has become a knockdown three-point shooter.
Ball kicks to Hayward. And the foul called on Bojan Bogdanovic. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Cunningham against Ball. To the middle. Here's Williams. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
Well, this clearly an area that LaMelo Ball takes pride in, the ability to set up his guys.
Passes it to Ivy. Banked in off the glass.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Ball against Cunningham. Ball, the pass to Rozier. Inside. Williams inside. Shot clock at 6. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Jalen Duren. You know, Hornets fans, Doris, are excited to see what LaMelo Ball can do for the franchise.
Well, Kevin, there is no doubt this young man is a special talent. You look no farther than his passing ability, the flair, the vision, the fearlessness. Certainly an easy guy to play with. Now the question becomes, can you start to build the talented pieces around him?
I mean, he's just making the D look foolish. I mean, that was one heck of a move to get himself the space he needed to operate.
And how about the slam to finish it off? Not too shabby either.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Ivy passes to Durant, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
Tipped away and stolen by Ivy. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And slam dunk by Ivy.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Ball kicks to Oubre. Nice move. And he makes that one.
Now, that's the lefty stroke of Oubre, right? He can hit from mid-range right on out to deep three-point range.
Stolen by Washington. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Hornets. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And when you consider how Charlotte is doing, guys, what do you think?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
Setting the floor for the Hornets. They've got Cody Martin. Oubre out there with Maledon. And it's Richards in at the 5. Home in the paint. Now, here's Bagley. It's hauled in by Thor. Charlotte in the lead. Here's Maledon. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. And doors for teams trying to establish culture and institutional values. What makes that possible? How does that work?
I think that begins from ownership through the front office and then down to the coaching staff and then finally to the players. But Kevin, we know this. It can't be just talk. Show me, don't tell me. You have to be accountable to your teammates and to the organization.
And they're moving it up. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Now here's Diallo. He's still scoreless so far in this one.
Personal foul. Team second.
Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Shot good by Diallo.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Maledon passes to Thor. It doesn't go for him. Great D that time from Bagley. And so it's Bagley with it. He brings it up for the Detroit Pistons. And that'll be 2 free throws. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul.
The previous play is under review.
Sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed.
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
Sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And the Hornets making a change here. Rozier's checked in.
And the game Bagley has reminds me a little bit of Chris Bosh, a sweet lefty who plays with force and passion.
Now, here's Rozier. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Lets it go from deep. Rebound, Detroit.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Well, you love the cleverness of Alec Burks. My goodness, how remarkable is that into the lane and finish?
Now, here's Rozier. to end the run. And again, the Hornets missing. Pistons leading by 5. Burks with it. And it's Martin picking him up. Burks dishes to Wiseman. Out to the right wing. Diallo has the open look. Detroit keeping it alive. A new 14. Goes back up. Pocket 6. And that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
Clock at 4. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Really confident handle from Alec Burks. How about the ability to get into the teeth of the defense?
Burks against Rozier. 1:56 left in the first half of basketball. That one's in there. The Detroit lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Martin.
Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
And for Terry Rozier, all of his efficiency numbers are way up the last couple of years. Here's a guy who's just 37% from the field during his time in Boston.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the deep thinking jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. In the corner, it's Martin. Rozier looking around. And the pass to Richards. Back to Rozier. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. And the numbers of Terry Rozier. As you mentioned, they're getting better bit by bit, Greg.
Scary Terry's three-point shooting is way up. And that helps big time. With experience, Rozier isn't forcing things offensively, becoming a much better decision maker.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. Martin finds Rozier. Here's Maladon. No good on the 3. Pistons leading by 6. And it's Wiseman in the corner. Lets it fly, and Detroit again with the bucket.
Now listen, we know Wiseman has a nice outside game, but inside there aren't too many guys who can match up with him physically. I always like to hold for the last shot right here.
Well, that's great execution if you can do that, because it takes any chance at momentum away from your opponent.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
And that concludes the first half. Okay, David, much appreciated.
Visiting team, 21.
We hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Nice game. Great performance by Marvin Bagley.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Well, you can see why they would continue to play through him. He was tough to stop, super assertive down low. Just great work.
Marvin Bagley is out there with James Wiseman. Then there's Hayes. Then it's Hamidou Diallo. And it's Burks in at the shooting guard position. They're the group for Dwayne Casey starting the second half.
Well, Wiseman's passing game is a work in progress, but he's smart enough to spot the wide open man there.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Duran, he's checked in for Wiseman. Stewart comes in for Marvin Bagley. Bogdanovich is checked in for Diallo. And Ivy subbed in for Alec Burks. Now, here's Ball. Down low. Out to Hayward. They get it back. Williams passes the ball. Off target with his 3. Pistons leading by 11. To the paint. And Stewart gets it to go.
Well, how about the court awareness from Bogdanovic showing off his ability to find the open man, Kev?
And it's Ball penetrating. Hayward outside. From past the arc. Doesn't go for it. Now the Pistons take it the other way. Here's Stewart. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Kept alive. He shoots again. Just couldn't take the lid off. They had their chances, but came up empty. Hornets trail by 13. Ball up top. Covered by Hayes. One-on-one here. Jacks up a three. A three-pointer is right on target. 9 points for Jaden Ivey.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
Now here's Hayward. No points in the game yet for him. And again, the Hornets missing. Now here's Ivey. He's guarded closely. Detroit getting another chance here. Stolen by Washington. Williams kicks to Washington. To end the cold streak. The rebound by Ivey. Detroit leading by 16. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And the dunk by Stewart.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Now, here's Ball. Beyond the arc. Bogdanovic grabs the miss.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pistons. Heisman's checked in for Duran. Bagley comes in for Isaiah Stewart. Diallo's checked in for Bogdanovic. And Alec Burks subbed in for Ivey.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
And with that basket right there, it brings an end to that 12-0 run by the Pistons.
During his childhood, Hurricane Katrina forced Kelly Oubre Jr.'s family out, and they had to move.
And the Oubre family moving from New Orleans to Houston. Kelly saying he still thinks about the day his family left NOLA. Feels lucky they found a new home.
Here's Ball after the basket by Detroit. Rebound by the Pistons. Bagley's got 5 rebounds tonight. Diallo the pass to Bagley. And finished off by Bagley.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
Now here's Hayward. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And he's good on the 3-ball.
Well, LaMelo Ball in the catch-and-shoot game. He says, I can get off the ball as well.
He's with it. He's covered by Ball. A shot by Burks. Nobody around. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer.
For real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Ball, no good. So here's Burks. 7 points in the game. Diallo, another 3 for Detroit.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
And I think it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
And so it's the Detroit Pistons holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes.
Give a big round of applause for your Pistons.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Pistons shooting with confidence. Wow, 66% from the floor. On the court for Charlotte, the forwards are Hayward and Washington. LaMelo Ball is out there with Oubre, and it's Williams at the 5 spot. Shoots from the baseline. Ball no good.
Normally he'll drill that shot, and I'm sure they'll look to find him in that spot again.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. And out of bounds, the Pistons will take it.
That's a perfect example of why good hands are important in basketball. It just misread that pass completely.
For the Pistons, Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Diallo. Ivy comes in for Alec Burks, and it's Cunningham in for Hayes. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. Wiseman with a wide open look. Offline with his three. And here's Hayward. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. To the inside. It's stolen by Bagley. Outside, Bogdanovich. Got a piece of it. Wiseman kicks to Ivy. Out to the right wing. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Cunningham. And he drops in the layup off the glass. 6 points for Cade Cunningham.
And this is the beauty of Cunningham. He can score from anywhere on the floor. That length, obviously, a huge advantage.
Ball against Cunningham. Oubre outside. From deep. And once again, off the mark by Charlotte.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Cunningham against Ball. Pass to Washington. Hayward outside. Oubre outside. Puts up a three. Detroit with the rebound. Wiseman's got his 5th rebound in this one. Ivy, the second chance points on the tip-in.
Love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed. Williams finds Oubre. To halt the run, Bagley with the rebound. Bagley's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And that one, good.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Here's Ivy. And the Pistons getting another bucket right there.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Hayward against Bogdanovich. Pass to Washington. Oubre, right side. Shoots it. Wiseman with the rebound. Wiseman's got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Detroit.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Marvin Bagley.
Boy, forget about his stats for a second, right? What impressed me most was his stamina. It seemed like he was involved in every play. And with that kind of activity, I don't know how you don't wear down. I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
Williams passes to Washington. Williams, a screen on Bagley. Ball, no good.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
they made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
Hayward kicks the ball. Back to Hayward. Trying to get something going. Wiseman with the rebound.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question, he altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
And so it's the Pistons taking care of business here. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.